going on, guys? It was a great weekend in Ada for the Jenkins fraternity finale this past weekend. We just want to tell you guys about a little bit about how that weekend went and what we have in the works. We got a busy schedule coming up. A lot of things we want to keep you guys in the loop about. We had 4 bulls in the top 11 of the 16 paying holes of the Jenkins Cattle Company fraternity finale. Basically how that worked was you could go to each of these events. There's once a month. They started in October. Once your bull finished in the top 20% of that event, he advanced to the finale, wasn't eligible to come back until March 11th. There's $12,500 added to the purse yesterday. Like I said, 4 bulls in the top 11, leading the way for us. 121 delivery man, Chris Pyle, raised bull, partnered with Matt Evanson. And this bull's been spectacular. We had him last year as a yearling. And a matter of fact, Chris took him back home. He won an open event in Missouri there close to Chris's house. Took him back home, let him relax, freshen up just a little bit. We had pushed him there through the yearling series into the finals there in Vegas. And Chris took him home, let him relax, posted a big-time score, 91.33 to split second place yesterday. And that bull, he's heritage nominated. I'm really excited for Chris and his partner, Mr. Matt. And I think that bull is just now hitting his stride. He had a little consistency issues last year, but I really think the bull's matured in the brain, and I think it's going to be an exciting year. 123 War Machine finished in 7th place yesterday in Ada with a 90.53 marking. That bull's been his last 3 trips, he's been 90 points or better. I think we all say it, but I think they've missed that bull the last couple times. I thought he could have been a little bit better than that. But nonetheless, I was thrilled. My partner on that bull, Zach Johnson of Johnson Livestock from Wyoming. This kind of bittersweet for us as our last event with the War Machine. We sold him last week. He's going to be going to his new owners this week. They're going to come pick him up, K-Star Bucking Bulls. He's a son of Hunchy Down, a bull that we had purchased from the Dozier sale online. And that bull is honestly more than what we had hoped for with him. We had a little rough go. We took him to the maiden, didn't fare so well. We took him to a few smaller deals. But I'd say the last 90 days, that bull's really been hitting his stride. And I wish K-Star the best of luck and appreciate your business. And you guys damn sure got a good one. 10U Booger Slinger, that bull was raised by David Yarnell. That was a bull that come in a set from Yarnell last year that we partnered on. We featured him in a sale online as well. Mr. Craig Burns with 3B Cattle Company purchased him and some other bulls in that sale. And that bull, I always knew that bull had something to him. And it always seemed like if we took him somewhere small, that bull would hit. He'd be 89, pushing 90. We'd take him to some bigger events. He'd have a bobble or whatever the case may be. Yesterday, he broke 90 for the first time, 90.24 points. It was a good day for Booger Slinger, and I was excited for Mr. Craig. The 4th bull we had in the money was 113 Black Squirrel of Eddie Knight, the Knight Ranch from Georgia. Eddie, he sent us some calves last year in our academy. This bull was not one of them, but that we got sent later on. And that bull has been extremely talented, to say the least. The bull, he'll miss a front foot around the corner. It seems to happen more times than not. Yesterday, he got that foot down. Actually, still had a little bit of a bobble. Catching that foot, kind of had to step ahead to catch himself, was still 89.73 to get a good check there at the finale. It was a tough competition. Congratulations to DNH and Flynn with the win. I believe they were 92.40. We had 2 other bulls, Sipping on Fire, another bull that were partnered with 3B Cattle Company, along with Jason and Sarah Voss. They raised this bull. He was 89.20, just out of the money, along with J7 Shake and Bake. That was raised by Lauren and Kelly High from Canada. We're partners with Gary and Garen Scarborough. Matter of fact, that bull is going to, Garen's going to take him over into the junior fraternity competition starting in Amarillo here in a couple weeks. I was really, really proud of our bulls, and to be quite honest with you, I was nervous. Springtime, Oklahoma, we've been getting a bunch of rain, and so it's been really hard to work these bulls through, get some warm-up trips on them, get some dry work done. Kind of had to take them a little fresher, a little more fresh than I cared to, but again, it paid off, and congratulations to our customers and our partners on a successful weekend. Next up on the schedule for us, we're entered the next 2 weeks from here on out, probably the next 3 weeks, with the Jenkins deal the 1st of April. But through March, we're going to go to the Claim a Bull event next weekend. We're going to break out a few 3-year-olds that we're excited about. Another pile bull that, again, was purchased through one of our sales by 3B Cattle Company. And, sorry, a little commotion over there with some calves. But along with Mr. Doug, a bull we purchased from Brandon Stewart in the Warren family. We bred to that bull last year and bucked him a couple times with a guy. And we like what we're seeing, along with a trailer load of calves. Going to participate in the claimer divisions, as well as a few open fraternity calves that we're definitely excited about. That would be that claimable event is Saturday. I've already mentioned the weather, but we've been hard at our yearling academy. We got 19 bulls is what some people kind of said they could come and couldn't come. At the end of the day, we got 19 bulls in our academy this year. And I'll be quite honest with you. We had 2 sessions last year. We did have 2 event champions from each session. A bull, Shannon Brito's placed at the maiden fraternity that come through our academy last year. So it's been good, and people have been sending us good bulls, quality cattle to put through the academy. But I'll say this year on Raw Talent, we've got 3 trips on them as of right now. We're going to get another trip this week. The Buck Day is going to be Sunday, the Buck Day and Barbecue. We're going to give our Top Bull Buckle Award away that day. But this set of bulls, this 19 set, is very, very talented. The weather has really thrown off our curriculum of what we have planned for these bulls in the 60 days that they're here. Matter of fact, I had to extend the academy a couple weeks just to be able to follow that curriculum and get the correct amount of trips on them and exactly what we say we're going to do. But this set of bulls is very, very talented. There's a lot of raw ability, some very well-bred bulls in here. Bulls all the way from Mississippi, Georgia, to Wyoming, all of assembled to this year's academy. It's been a great session. I'm excited to end it this weekend on Sunday. Hopefully we end it with a bang, and the bulls show out for their owners. It'll be the first time they've seen them in person since they dropped them off. Some of these bulls were bucked once or twice before they came here. The other half had never been bucked. So it's going to be exciting for bull owners to show up to the ranch here, and we get to buck these bulls and kind of, they get to display what basically what they've learned here nonetheless. The CO Cattle Company heifer sale, you guys keep that in mind, April 4th and 5th. We've been bucking through these calves. There will be a few yearling bulls in there, not very many. Some bulls that I think have talent to probably enter early, but maybe lack a little bit of the wow factor to be a potential draft class type of bull. But I'm telling you, these heifers are outstanding. We've been kind of posting some videos. We're working on our early preview that will be available on our website here. We're going to buck these calves one more time on Tuesday. That'll be trip number 5, I believe, on these calves. And it's raw, guys. I have swapped deliveries on some of these females. And this coming Tuesday, them calves that I've swapped, it'll only be trip number 2 for them over there. So what you see is raw talent. There's a few heifers in there that are lights out. They want to turn close. They crack them off, and nonetheless, they are bred through the roof. If you guys can see some potential characteristics that you guys like in how they buck, maybe they're not dialed in, maybe you're not looking for a heifer to go compete with, but I'm telling you, the cattle from the CO operation, Cheyenne and Tara Owens, the female power and the bull power that these heifers will have on their pedigrees is through the roof. And I'm excited to get all of this out there for you guys. You guys can see these calves that we will be selling on the Breeders' Connection April 4th and 5th. We're looking at probably about roughly 20 lots, 21 maybe to be exact. As everything pans out on their trip Tuesday, I'm making sure we want to put in their quality cattle that have a chance to do good for you guys, whether it be in the pasture as a replacement female or in the arena as a competitor. With that, we've also been going through our yearlings, not quite as fast. We've got 3 trips on them. American Heritage nominations are coming up. We do plan on nominating quite a few bulls from our different our program as well, but the other breeding programs that we get calves in on partnership. The talent in this class, I think everybody says this every year, but it's looking better and better. There's a lot of ability in these calves, but to keep that in mind, we are going through these bulls, and for our draft spots will go on sale July the 3rd. We've been posting some videos along the line of some potential draft class bulls. So what we're meaning there when we use that wording exactly is we think they have enough right now to be considered for the draft. They're not going to go in Cheyenne's sale if those bulls belong to him. They're not going to go in upcoming sales of my own. But we're holding the best of the best back for the draft. And so when we label them potential draft class, we're going to continue to buck them to make sure that they have that ability to go in the draft. When you guys see that the draft class itself, when it's released, those bulls will be tried and tested, multiple trips, and the best of what we have in the breeding programs that we've partnered with. There will be calves heritage nominated, I hope by the draft, which is the actual draft is August the 19th. I hope to have a little bit of everything in there for you guys, from money winners, heritage calves, maiden eligible calves, and keep in mind all of these calves that will be featured in the draft will be eligible for the $1 million fraternity. So if you want to buy a calf that's maiden eligible, double enter them in the qualifier, or you want to have a calf that's ready to go come that first qualifier, they're all going to be there. And like I said, I'm not holding anything back for myself, my partners. I've told everybody, if you want something, you want the best for me, you buy a draft spot. July the 3rd, draft spots go on sale. It's been an outstanding March for us, and to say the least, it was a great 2022 for us, and we are very excited about what we have to offer in 2023, and it started off with a bang. Thanks for watching. You guys take care.